This is Sam Isaac, and I'm from the T-shirt game. And today I want to talk to you about starting your own clothing line or T-shirt brand or apparel. I want to talk about the journey. Starting is one of the hardest things. You may get an idea. I want to do T-shirts. Let's say it doesn't really matter. Apparel. Apparel is what I do. When you get an idea, sometimes you're toying it around and saying, can I really make this thing? What do I have to do to get this thing started? It's a journey and it's a process. Scary road because you might have the idea up in the noggin, and then you don't have the skills or talent to draw. But the simple thing that I do, you sketch your idea on a piece of paper. And if you run around on the computer nowadays, you get on the internet, there's a whole bunch of different types of vectors out there that have, like joggers, t-shirts, there's so many different types of mock-ups that are available that literally you can put them in Photoshop and Illustrator and begin to start making ideas of what you want your t-shirt or clothes to kind of simulate. Then, you just write you print it out and you write down uh, where the artwork goes, all the different things. And, it starts coming along. And then you actually have an idea that you can take it and show somebody. Um, the next biggest step in this journey is becoming comfortable with finding a vendor. And in this video, I'm not giving any information about vendors because I don't want to be responsible. But there's a ton of vendors. I will give you a platform that you can go and see where vendors hang out at. But in the process, you have to find a vendor. Now, most people get scared at this process because they're like, the price is crazy. A sample is expensive, folks. A sample t-shirt can run you $180. That's getting whatever you want done and getting the thing mailed to you. And keep in mind, the sample, I'm sorry, isn't always gonna be done to your perfection. Because if you use a vendor overseas, number one problem, and this is a challenge, there is a language barrier. You're new to the game, meaning you're probably not using a tech pack. And a tech pack is like a detailed instruction of an item that you want to get done. If you're doing like a jacket like this, you're telling them, from here to here, the logo has to be 6 inches down. You want it 2.5 inches, 2.5 by 2.5. And then, you want your rib material to be a certain color. And this is also considered to be rib color. And then, your sleeve, just different things like that. And there's a lot of things, it's a lot of information that we don't even think about. Like, for instance, buttons. Do we want a button or do we want it to zip up? And it's detail after detail after detail that you don't think about. The average person won't think about because when we look at clothes, we take it for granted. You know, Even now, we don't have to worry about thread colors because the manufacturers have that They have that undercover now. They handle that part. So you won't have to worry about, oh, do I have to tell them to use red thread going? No. Common sense, they have that part. So you won't have to go into details. But stuff like this, they're not going to help you. They're going to expect you to tell them how you need it done, and they'll get it for you. So it's a lot of things, and a tech pack is important. I'm not going to teach you about tech packs. One day I will make a video about it, but I'm going to tell you right now, a tech pack is something that is important for you to know. So Google what a tech pack is, and do research as I did. You know, everything wasn't spelled out for me on my journey, and it's not like I'm saying I'm not going to make it easy for you on your journey. I'm telling you about the process that I'm going through. So I am doing something. I always believe, and a lot of people say that students, well, if you're a student, be a student and go do some research. Everybody, don't expect everybody to just hand you all jewels. I throw some information out there, and it's important. Like I said, mention tech packs. Look it up because this will help your journey a lot easier. And when you're selecting your vendor, it cuts down on the language barrier communication. I tell people my opinion is I believe it's a lot easier to get your clothes manufactured in the United States, although it's going to be a lot higher. Your price points are going to be a lot higher because in the U.S. we make more money, so we have to charge more money, and so your product is going to cost more. And you're actually going to get what you want 9 times out of 10 the first time around. One thing you're not going to have a challenge with getting an item done in the U.S. is size. One of the problems that you have dealing with sizes over in other countries, we are just naturally bigger people. You know, stuff that we put in the food makes us huge. You know, so we're like 3 times bigger than most people in other countries. In China, their sizes are like super small. So another thing that can get expensive is you might have to order a favorite brand of your t-shirts that you like, from small, medium, large, extra large, 2X to 3X, package them up and send it overseas and tell them that these are the sizes that you need your products to fit exactly, and then that's your pattern that they go for, and your sizes will be exact. You know how much money you just save yourself on your samples? Because now you don't have to worry about them coming back wrong. Another jewel I just dropped, and I gave you information. So I need a thumbs up. Sizing is a challenge. So, and it's a cost in that because it probably costs you 50, $60 to put that package in and send it DHL or FedEx. You want to get it to your vendor with super quick speed. You don't want to send it regular post that it's going to take 3 or 4 months, because that's defeating the purpose. That's putting your project 6 to 8 months out of line. And so you don't have the time like that. For that $60, it's worth it. Remember, you're going to be making money in your brand pretty soon, and you got to get yourself started. So that 60 that you're investing to send over your size merchandise could save you hundreds of dollars. Because like I told you, it's between 100 and 180 roughly to get samples done. And if your sizes are messed up and you get it back, not only is it time, it's money you wasted because you can't use it. And so that's one way around it if you're going to have to go overseas. And you're going to have to learn a little bit about the different types of material. Like if you're going to be making joggers, or sweatsuits, or tracksuits, or if you even call them jumpsuits. I don't know. you need to know a little bit about material like fleece, um, polyester, or trender, or speedo, that type of material, spandex for the tracksuit. So you have to, like, right now it's more going towards winter. So wearing a trender sweatsuit or tracksuit is not as comfortable. You can feel all the wind and it's cold. Now a fleece is more like a winter setup or a heavy count. Yeah, it's more like fleece. Fleece is like your best way to go in this season. It's gonna keep you warm. And the drawback to fleece is when the spring and summertime come, you're not gonna want to wear that thing. It's feel like 100 degrees. You're like not gonna have it. But clothes is seasonal, so always remember that. But those are things that you're gonna have to learn. You learn in the process. It's not automatic. You know, some vendors can help you. They can suggest certain things, and when they suggest things, they're only telling you because they know it from their experience. Don't get offended because somebody is challenging your idea. Some things that you want to do aren't possible with certain materials. And I'll tell you, I've had headaches dealing with trender, size headaches. Fleece is given. So if you are an extra large and you make a fleece tracksuit, that's a true to size. When you go to Trender fits tight. It's a pulling material. So that's not true to size. You have to step up a size because it's really tight. The pants will be like crotch rockets and everything will be tight. And even like at the bottom, your rib material, that's this right here that goes around the waist. See how this gives? This is more like a fleece type. So it gives more. But when they do the trender part, it doesn't give. It's tight. It's real tight. And so it makes it that much harder to zip your jackets up. So that's where the sizing, understanding the two differences in the material, so you have to ask, and also when you're making it, you know, let's say, going back to tracksuits, and you're making pants, you gotta let them know if you want a cuff, a hem, or you're using rib material, like this material around the foot. It's a lot of different things. You want the leg to be slim fit, you want the contour. It's a lot of little details, and these are the things that you need to discuss with a vendor. And if you're having problems going to talk to a vendor, you might have to Google a person that's a clothing designer to help you with your designs. Don't think you can do all of this stuff on your own, because some of this stuff is challenging, and you want to try to lessen your burden as much as you can. There's a lot of people out there that can help you, that have services in the U.S. that could save you. Every minute, day, and dollar counts. When you mess up a sample, like I told you, it's $100 to $180. That's down the drain. Can't use it. And the time that it took, let's say it took you 3 weeks to find out that doesn't work. Nah, that's 3 weeks back. I mean, I've had my March to my June was kind of like a teeter-totter waiting this year. Well, not only because things were shut down, things were shut down in COVID, but I had actually ordered merchandise in February, and I didn't get the merchandise until June. You know, just the way it was. Things were shut down, and that's how it was. But I was able to make it back for it. But I want to keep this video short. I'm going to come back and finish up the different things in the journey, and I'm going to talk more about not starting a clothing line. It's things that you have to deal with within on challenges within the clothing line. Because I look out there on YouTube, there's not enough information on it. You know how to start something and you know about selling, but you don't know when you're stuck. Okay, how do I go to the next thing? What happens if I order so many pieces? How do I deal with this? Can I get a direct? Can I go to factories that do low quantities? Does that exist? Those are things that nobody's going to tell you, but they exist. And they're just hard to find out. But I want to get some of that information out there. So if you like this video, you can subscribe and you can leave a comment. Let me know how I did. And I've been shooting these videos on my iPhone and I have no idea. Sometimes the audio goes in and out. I'm trying to get another phone, but right now I'm using what I have. And so forgive me if the audio is dropping out. I am aware of it. I'm trying to do the best I can at this moment. But I'll be working on using a better camera and editing pretty soon. But right now, I'm trying to use this as my workaround because I'm involved in a lot of things and I just really don't have the time anymore to sit down and edit and put all the videos together. Right now it's easier for me to do it on the fly. So just bear with me. The content and my information is very important in my videos. You will learn. All right? You know what I'm getting ready to say. Have a good day and God bless. Catch you later.